They say the only man Pablo Escobar ever feared was a woman, Griselda Blanco, the godmother of cocaine. Even her own hitman was scared of her. She didn't rise to power in spite of being a woman. She rose because she was more ruthless than all the men. And when she ruled Miami, it was turned into a war zone. You're going to want to sit down for this story because this woman, she was born in Colombia in 1943. Some say Cartagena, some say Santa Marta, but what's certain is that she grew up in Medellin. And from day one, life was violent. At just 11 years old, she was already in the streets, picking pockets, running small scams, stuff like that. And then there's this story that she once kidnapped a child from a rich family. And when the ransom did not come, she unalived this child by herself. That was the start. In her teens, she married a small-time hustler named Carlos Trujillo. They had 3 sons together. But when the marriage ended, so did his life, because Griselda does not do exes. Her second husband, Alberto Bravo, he brought her into the white powder business, and he helped her to build an empire. Until one day they had an argument in a parking lot. Only one of them walked away. She allegedly shot him dead, and then she calmly flew back to Miami as if nothing had happened. By the late 1970s, Griselda wasn't just in the game, she was running it. She was smuggling tons of product every month, and I mean tons. She had women wearing specially made underwear and bras lined with the stuff. At her peak, she was making $80 million a month from cocaine trafficking. That's over $1 billion a year in the 1980s. And the way she protected her business, pure terror. Griselda is the one that invented the drive-by motorcycle hit. 2 men on a bike, one pulls the trigger, the other one speeds off. That was her signature. She used it to eliminate rivals, disloyal work, anybody who even thought about crossing her. Her hitman, Jorge Ayala, he once said that they accidentally took out a child during one of the hits. And when they told her, she said, "Okay, good, now we're even." She didn't even care. In 1979, her crew carried out the Dadeland Mall massacre in Miami. They stormed a liquor store with machine guns. They left bodies on the floor, vanished like ghosts. That was the moment that Miami knew, oh, okay, the war has officially started. Griselda ruled that war with iron fists and flying bullets. At one point, she was suspected of being behind over 200 unalivings. She didn't even spare her lovers. Her third husband, Dario Sepulveda, the father of her youngest son, Michael, he died in broad daylight after they argued over custody. Guess who people say ordered the heat? Griselda. She had 4 sons, 3 of them, Dixon, Uber, and Oswaldo. They followed her into the game. One by one, they were all executed. The only one who made it out alive is Michael, her youngest, the one that she called the future. But eventually, this whole life caught up to her. In 1985, the DEA arrested her in California. She was convicted for trafficking and later for three second-degree unalivings in Florida. She spent nearly 20 years behind bars, and in 2004 she was released and immediately deported back to Colombia. End of story, right? No. In 2012, in a twist that feels like pure karma, Griselda was leaving a butcher's shop in Medellin when 2 men on a motorcycle, they pulled up. One shot her twice in the head and the other one sped off. The exact same method that she had made famous. She died instantly at 69 years old. If you watch the Netflix version, just know real life was even crazier. She's been played by Catherine Zeta-Jones, Sofia Vergara. She even inspired a telenovela. Her son Michael went from growing up in that world to starring in a reality show about it. She's been name-dropped in rap songs, record labels, even street fashion. Griselda Blanco, she became more than just a drug queen. She became a myth. She didn't stand behind any man. While most women in the game stayed in the shadow, Griselda ran her empire out in the open. And she did it louder, bloodier, richer than the men. Even in death, she went out the same way that she built her empire. Fast, cold, violent. And even the biggest kingpins knew the most dangerous person in the room, it might just be the woman that Pablo Escobar is afraid of. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoy stories like this, please follow me. I tell them all the time.